Hi there, I'm Dr. Yusuf Noor from Shafi Academy. Today, I would like to teach you two basic indices laws, the multiplication and the diffusion law. So let us start. We're going to learn how to multiply and divide indices. We got two learning objectives: multiply algebraic indices and divide algebraic indices. This example says change these indices into multiplication. Okay, so I got three indices here: x power of 5, m power of 3, and y power of 10. You can stop the video and change into multiplication because we done that in our last lesson. Okay, I think you have done. So the first one, we need 5 x's. So we got x times x times x times x times x. We change indices into multiplication. The second one, we need 3 m's, m times m times m. And here we need 10 y's. So that's how we change indices into multiplication. And we need later this simple basic skills. Okay, let us start today's lesson, multiplying indices. Okay, let me take some examples now. What do we mean multiplying indices? Suppose that I got now example 1, I got x power of 3, and I need to times that by x power of 4. Okay, what is the answer? Now, let us go back and change the first one into a multiplication. So we got x times x times x. That's x power of 3. We got x times x times x. There's another times here between them. And then x power of 4, we can say it can become x times x times x times x 4 times. Now, can we change this now into indices form? Yes, we can. We learned it. So how many times we are repeating this multiplication? We are repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer finally is x power of 7. We come back to this. Let us take another one now. Let us take x power of 2 times x. Now let us apply the same thing. Let's change into multiplication. So x power of 2 become x times x. There's another times, and there's 1x. Can we change that into indices form? Yes, we got x, and we got 3 lots of it. Last example. Okay. Let us take x power of 5 times x power of 2. Let us do the same way. So the first one, we need 5 x's, x times x, times another x, times another x, times another x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, times another x, and times another x. That's what we got. And as you see again, that gives you x power of 7. So if you compare those two numbers with the 7, you can easily see that we need to add 3 and 4 to get the 7. And if you compare the power of this one, which is 2, and the power of this one, which is 1, with this one, you can see we need to add those two to get this one. And if we actually compare with this one, you can see we need to add those two things. What that simply means is this. Number 4, suppose that I got x power of 4 times x power of 6. I don't need to change into multiplication. I can simply say I need to add the 2 powers, because that's what we have seen in the first 2 examples. So straight I will go x power of 10. We can make that as a rule. We can say any number with a power of m times any number with a power of n, and if the 2 bases are same and both of them are same, like a, we need to add the 2 powers. That's what I done in this last example. You see, x power of 4 times x power of 6, I add 4 of 6, so we need to add. That's the first rule, and we call it multiplication rule that you have learned. Multiplying indices. It says now try this, and that's the rule. And you got here 3 questions to try. Don't change it into multiplication. Use the multiplication rule and to work out the answer. You can stop the video and complete it now. Fine, I think you have tried, so let's do it together. Now x power of 3 times x power of 2, I can take one of the two base and I can add the two powers, and that gives you x power of 5. R3 and 2. Here, R3 and 7. So 7 plus 3 gives you x power of 10. X minus, same. Minus are numbers, so we got minus. We need to add them. Minus 3. Okay? And here you need to know a little bit about your directed numbers. X minus 3, x minus 6 gives you x minus 9. That's the answer. That is how you use the multiplication rule. That's how you use the multiplication rule. Okay? Fine. Very easy. You add the two powers. That's all what you need to do. What about diffusion dividing indices? So let's do exactly the same way. Let me take a few examples and see what's happening here. Let me say I got x power of 5 divided by x power of 2. Let me change the top one into multiplication. So I got x times x times x times x times x 5 times. That's the top one. What about the bottom one? I got x power of 2. That's x times x. Now, I see now x divided by x1 and x divided by x1. So at the bottom I got only 1. At the top I got 1 times all of these x's. So now what is survived, what is left now is x times x times x. That's what's left. And what's that? That's x power of 3. We've seen before. Let me take another example now. X power of 10 divided by x power of 5. So the top one I got 10 x's. It's a lot to write down. Let me write down x times x. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. And that's 10. I got 10 x at the top. How many x do I need at the bottom? I need 5. So x times another x times another x. 5 of them. You see I can cross this 5 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's left now? There's only 5 left. So what's left now is x times x times x times another x times another x. 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 1. But what is that? We have seen that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's x power 5. Now, let's stop there and see what we are doing. Here I got x power of 3. What do I got here? X power of 5 and here x power of 2. If you compare those two powers with this one, you can see that we take away from each other. And if you compare those two with this one, you can see that we take away from each other. And that's what we need to do. So later, for example, if you are given x power of 12 divided by x power of 9, you don't need to write all of this multiplication. All what you need to do is x12 take away 9, and that is x power of 3. This is how we use diffusion rule, and that's what diffusion rule is. Am plus an equals m minus n, which simply means you take away the two powers. I got here a few questions for you to try. That's the rule. You can stop the video and try them. Use this rule. Don't change into multiplication. Use this rule. A power of m divided by a power of n. Take away the two powers. Stop the video and complete it. Fine. I think we have done. So the first one, we got x power of 7 divided by x power of 5. Because the diffusion, we need to take away the two powers, and we done x power of 2. You see how quick it become now. X power of 4 take away minus 3. That's what we got. That gives you x power of 4 plus 3. Again, the directed numbers. That gives you x power of 7. X power of 2 take away 2. It's very interesting. X power of 0. We'll see what x power of 0 stands for. Here we go x power of 5. Take away 8. And that gives you x power of minus 3. Negative powers. Again, we'll see in one of our lessons what negative powers are. So this is how you use the diffusion rule. This is the diffusion rule. A power of m divided by a power of n equals a m minus n. And we apply. Okay, 0 power. X power of 7 equals x divided by x power of 7. Let us apply to the diffusion rule. Let us say x 7 minus 7, and that gives us x power of 0. Okay? X power of minus 4 divided by x power of minus 4. That gives you x minus 4 minus 4. That's what it is, minus 4. Two minuses. And that gives you x power of minus 4 plus 4. And finally you get x power of 0. Okay? Last one. X power of 7 divided by x power of question mark, you got 0. You see 7 and 7, so this must be, the question mark must be 7. Now, what's happening here? What's taking place here? Now we say if you got two numbers, and the two numbers are exactly the same, the base is the same, and the power is the same, if you take away, you end up a number with the power of 0. But number with the power of 0 is always 1. Why? Because if you divide two same numbers, 9 divided by 9 gives you 1. So x power of 7 divided by x power of 7, they are exactly the same, so they give you 1. X power of minus 4, x power of minus 4, those two are same, so it's just 9 divided by 9. Same applies to here. So when you divide two numbers which are same, you end up a number with a power of 0, and any number with a power of 0 is always 1. Okay? I think that's the end of this lesson. There's a worksheet that goes with this lesson. Make sure that you complete the worksheet, and make sure that you use the answer sheet to mark your work. And see you in another interesting lesson. Thank you.